There are lots of different ways that you can create shapes in Photoshop, and I'm going to show you one using the selection tool. So what I'm going to create is a cloud shape that you can see here. So I'm going to start by creating a new layer. So go to the Layers panel and click on the Create New Layer button. I'm going to use the selection tool in the toolbar on the left, and if I click and hold, it gives me more options. I'm going to use the elliptical marquee tool so I can draw a circle. Once you've selected that, you can then start drawing the shape that you want. Again, if I hold my Shift key down, it will draw a perfect circle. If I let go of the Shift key, it will draw more of an oval. Once I'm happy with my shape, I then want to fill the selection. So I want to fill the selection using a colour. To do that, I simply go to the Edit menu and click on Fill. This then brings up the dialog box and I can choose Colour, and then I can pick a colour that I want to fill it with and click OK. I click OK again, and you can see that it's filled the selection area. So now I'm going to repeat the process to make my shape. So you can see here on the right, I've got my 3 layers that have the blue circles that I've just drawn. To get rid of your selection, you can hit Ctrl D or go to Select and Deselect. I can use these layers to move the shapes about until I'm happy with it. So if I select my Move tool, I select the layer that I want to move. I can move the shapes around. Once I'm happy with the shape, I can then put them all together by merging the layers. So to do that, I select the layers that I want to merge. So hold down the Shift key and click on the layers, and you can see that these 3 are selected. I then click on the Layer panel menu and I can select Merge Layers. And you can see that those 3 circles are all on one layer now. To create the outline that was a little bit smaller, all we need to do is select the Magic Wand tool, make sure our layer is selected and click on the shape. Then to make the selection smaller, all you need to do is go to the Select menu, Modify and Contract. I can then choose how many pixels I want to contract it by. This is a little bit of trial and error, and click OK. I then create another new layer, go back to the Edit menu. This time I'm going to use Stroke. I can then change the thickness of the stroke here, and I can change the colour. So if I click on this colour that I used for the other one, I can then simply make that a little bit darker so it stands out more. Once I'm happy with that, I click OK and OK again. Now if I deselect, you can see that it's created a line.